Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Welcome to our ISKCON Burla official YouTube channel. Today we will see about the Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto 21th chapter 11th verse. Dhanyah sma muddha gatayo api harinyayeta yanandanandanam upata vichitra vesham आकर्ण्य वेनो रणितं सह कृष्णशरः पूजां दधुर्विरचितं प्रणय्य अवलोकैः. Translation. Blessed are these foolish deer because they have approached Maharaj Nanda's son, who is gorgeously dressed and is playing on his flute. Indeed, both the doe and the box worship the Lord with looks of love and affection. Purport by Srila Prabhupada disciples. This translation is quoted from Srila Prabhupada's Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhyalila 17.36 verse. According to the Acharyas, the gopis were thinking as follows: the female deer can approach Krishna along with their husbands because Krishna is the ultimate object of affection for the male deer. Because of their affection for Krishna, they are encouraged by seeing their wives attracted to him and thus consider their household lives fortunate. Indeed, they become joyful upon seeing how their wives are searching after Krishna, and following along, they urge their wives to go to the Lord. On the other hand, our husbands are jealous of Krishna, and because of their lack of devotion to him, they cannot even stand to smell his fragrance. Therefore, what is the use of our life? In continuation this, we will see the next verse, Srimad Bhagavatam 10 canto 21 chapter and 12th verse. Krishnam nirikhya vanitoshtotsava rupaseelam shrutva chatat kvanitah Venu viviktagitam debyo vimana gatayah smara nuna shara bhrashyat prasuna kavara mumuhur vinibhyah. Translation. Krishna's beauty and the character create a festival for all women. Indeed, where the demigods' wives flying in airplanes with their husbands catch sight of him and hear his resonant flute song, their heads are shaken by Cupid and they become so bewildered that the flowers fall out of their hair and their belts loosen. Purport by Srila Prabhupada disciples. In fact, even while sitting on the laps of their demigod husbands, the demigoddesses became agitated by hearing the sounds of Krishna's flutes. Thus the gopis thought that they themselves should not be blamed for their ecstatic conjugal attraction for Krishna, who after all was a cowherd boy from their own village and thus a natural object of their love. If even demigoddesses became mad after Krishna, how could poor earthly cowherd girls from Krishna's own village avoid having their heads completely conquered by his loving glances and the sounds of his flute? The gopis also considered that the demigods, although noting their wives' attraction to Krishna, did not become envious. The demigods are actually very refined in culture and intelligence, and therefore, when flying in their airplanes, they regularly take their wives along to see Krishna. The gopis thought our husbands, on the other hand, are envious. Therefore, even the inferior deer are better off than we, and the demigoddesses are also very fortunate, whereas we poor human beings in an intermediate position are most unfortunate. Hare Krishna. Please subscribe to our, like and subscribe to our ISKCON Burla YouTube channel. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Welcome to our ISKCON Burla YouTube official channel. Today I am going to tell about Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, 21st chapter, 13th verse. गावश्च कृष्णमुखनिर्गत वेणुगीत पीयूषम् उत्तभीत कर्णपुटैः पिबन्त्यः सवः श्नुतास्तनपायः कवलः श्मतस्तु गोविन्दम् आत्मनि दृशश्रु कालः स्पृशन्त्यः. Translation: using their upraised ears as vessels, the cows are drinking the nectar of the flute song flowing out of Krishna's mouth. The calves, their mouths full of milk from their mothers' moist nipples, stand still as they take Govinda within themselves through their tear-filled eyes and embrace him within their hearts. Translation: the Gopi said, one cannot say that the bewilderment from Krishna's flute song is generated from the conjugal desire of ladies only, gopis and the babies. Even dumb animals like cows and their calves are affected by the nectar of Krishna's flute. In fear of spoiling the nectar, the cows have raised their ears like cocks to hear the sweet sound of Krishna's flutes. The cause of the cows' bewilderment is not just their Vatsalya Bhava or parental love towards Krishna, because their calves, which are devoid of Vatsalya Bhava, are also bewildered. In this way, all living entities have unalloyed pure love for Krishna and are fortunate because they can meet Krishna. Only we are unfortunate because of separation from him. Hare Krishna. In continuation to this, we will see the next verse, 10, 21, 14. प्रयो वतम्ब विहगा मुनयो वने अस्मिन् कृष्णखेतं तद उदितं कळवेनुगीतम् आरुह्य द्रुमभोजन रुचिर प्रबलान् शृण्वन्ति मिलितदृशः विगतान्यवाचः. Translation: O mother, in this forest of all the birds have risen onto the beautiful branches of the trees to see Krishna. With closed eyes, they are simply listening in silence to the sweet vibration of his flute, and they are not attracted by any other sound. Surely, these birds are on the same level as great sages. The purport given by Vishwanath Thakur, Chakravarti Thakur. The birds resemble sages because they live in the forest, keep their eyes closed, observe silence, and remain motionless. Significantly, it is stated here that even great sages become maddened by the sound of Krishna's flute, which is a complete spiritual vibration. The word Ruchira Pravalan indicates that even the branches of the trees are transformed in ecstasy when struck by the vibration of Krishna's flute song. Indra, Brahma, Shiva, and Vishnu, being primordial gods, travel throughout the universe and have extensive knowledge of the science of music. And yet, even these great personalities have never had or composed music like that which emanates from Krishna's flutes. Indeed, the birds are so moved by the blissful sounds that in their ecstasy they close their eyes and cling to the branches to avoid falling off the trees. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur explains that the gopis should sometimes address each other as Amba, means mother. One gopi replied, the calves who are dumb animal in material consciousness are only tasting material pleasures. On the other hand, the Atmarama Munis fixed in transcendental knowledge and renunciation cannot be disturbed by Krishna. Another gopi said, "No, this is not true. Krishna also attracts the Munis with his sweetness. Oh, butter! It is surprising. Mother or Amba. Amba, mother is an address to an intimate girlfriend used naturally by young ladies caught up in loving affection. All these birds resemble munis because they live in the forest, keep their eyes closed, observe silence, and remain motionless. Perched on the branches of the trees, they become ecstatic, ecstatic listening to the flute. Thus, even great munis become maddened by Krishna's flute song, which is completely spiritual vibration. Not only the Sakhi, even the branches of the trees are transformed in ecstasy when struck by the vibration of Krishna's flute song and begin to sprout new leaves, Ruchira Prabalam, out of ecstasy. The sweet vibration of his flute, called Venu Geetam, which agitates the whole universe, arises from Krishna alone, Tad Uditam, not from Vishnu, Brahma, Shiva, or Indra. It is impossible for anyone else to produce such enchanting music. Indra, Brahma, Shiva, and Vishnu, being primordial gods, travel throughout the universe and have extensive knowledge of the science of music. And yet, even these great personalities have never heard of or composed music like that which emanates from Krishna's flute. Indeed, Sakhi, the birds are so moved by the unique, blissful sound that in their ecstasy they close their eyes and cling to the branches to avoid falling off the trees. Due to being absorbed in the bliss of Krishna, they have given up all other talk, even the talk of Munis about Brahmananda. Hare Krishna. Please subscribe and like to our ISKCON Burla YouTube channel. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.